So I don't think the environment really makes a difference. It's down to the person.
Hear my theory now, yeah. If you jumped in the water, knowing that you can't swim, yeah, and now you're drowning, someone helps you out. Are you gonna jump back in that water again? Question.
Unless you're full.
Yeah, and alright, cool. And on top of that, now for the rest of your life, no matter what happens, you're gonna remember that situation, bro. You're gonna be like, bro, when I was I jumped in the water, I nearly drowned, but someone helped me out. You're never gonna jump back in that water. But on top of that, it's gonna always be on your mind. I'm not going near that water, that's a bit peak. I'm trying not to slip in that water. I don't want to go, you know what I'm saying to you? It's the same thing with the streets, bro. It's never going to leave. Man can leave. Depression is your mind telling you it's tired of being a character you're trying to play.
So you ain't being real to yourself.
You really want it to be.
He's writing what he's saying.
I don't think that defines depression in a nutshell.
No, depression's too wide.
That's
The scope is too wide.
That's why I said it's personally. That's why I said it's personally
That's
for
why I
me.
said that's a bit on the fence coming from a celebrity like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, but
Coming from
again,
a man, them, that's, you know.
No, but you know what it is, yeah. Like we're all only talking about our own opinions, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you said, that's what you said a minute ago. So Jim Carrey's from his opinion, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's his depression. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily everyone's depression. You know
Yeah,
what I
so
mean?
he was depressed being his actor, depression.
Yeah,
That's
the
his
character he
depression.
was playing.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
that's what he meant by that.
I definitely didn't. I had no depression around
That's
Hollywood.
why
I
said
loved that
why
life,
do you
bro.
think I said that's controversial coming from him? Because I could swear in it. I think that not
Yeah, well, you
bullshit,
are,
but man weren't depressed on not
road,
being
yeah.
Raz or man was
I'm
depressed.
Man was more depressed trying to be myself again.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's where it is.
I'm trying to comprehend Jim Carrey. This is running through my brain, you know. I'm like, bro, for me, that's what I'm saying. I'm struggling to understand that because maybe because I'm not a therapist, an expert in depression.
but just relate
I wouldn't think that was depression, or I didn't feel that.
But you can't say that. That's everyone's different, though.
What do you think I said? What do you think I said? What do you think? I keep referring to the post. I'm not referring to 20 man. I have to refer to the post.
No, but check this.
Everyone's situation
What
was
do you
different.
think of this? So I'm letting man know
Depression.
what I think of this, not depression in general. Because man's been depressed a million times. A man will play Banazoot and think he's undepressed. So man ain't taking it seriously.
Underpressed.
Yeah, I keep it on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's hard,
You know
though,
what I mean? But it boils back to, as I said, it boils back to seeking the help as well.
I said man smoking.
You know depression.
Anti-depressant.
You know the mad
Me,
thing about it.
I don't really ask no one for nothing. I can't. I just don't want a man to be looking at me thinking, right, you owe me one. Do you know what I'm saying to you? And that's the main thing, bro. Because as soon as man say, oh, he owes me one, it's kind of like they've just basically got you under the thumb, bro.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's where I think that's where man's going wrong. Man can have man under the thumb, but see, because we're touching on mental health and man want this out there. Don't let man have you under the thumb. Talk, because man's talking through experience. We're running through experience. Man don't want man to be like raw. Even if I run a joke now, yeah, just say if I follow my brethren, I'm even calling that names and I said, raw, I'm depressed. You know, man would laugh at me because they see man's character. They think man don't go through shit like that. So it'll make a man think, am I even depressed? All my friends are telling me I'm an idiot, or all my friends don't believe me. So
I say this now, yeah. He don't like when I say this, yeah.
What?
But when I came to England, yeah, because I tell you the story. I was born in Peckham. I went to South America when I was 7. Me and my little brother. I came back when I was 16. When I came back, bro, I didn't know about running out of school. You know what they call it?
Yeah, bunking.
Bunking. No, that's what they call it in the school.
Yeah,
bunking. Bunking. Linking gal. Smoking. Robberies.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't see none of that. Fights, bullying. I didn't see none of that when I was in Guyana, bro. I was like that guy, like just very plain. Like I was a character, but I didn't see none of that.
Yeah.
See when I link this guy here? Yeah. Oh my days, bro.
Don't let him pull that other one on you.
This guy here, in a good way, but in a bad way.
You know when you're breaking bad and man broke him. That's what it was. He was breaking bad.
Them man there ruined man, broski.
No,
I'm telling you.
Take that L for that.
So you were 10 toes, you know, in already, yeah.
But I'll say.
He was like, you know.
Let me say it in a nicer way though, because obviously that's just blackballing man straight away, innit? So basically, innit, I was a good youth, bro. And then I met this brother, and that everything that he was involved with, it was just like, oh my days, that's banging, fam. That's jokes, that's fun, that's like, oh shit.
It was half bad already, man. Man,
Now you know
you can't be half bad.
He's trying to act like man.
You can't be half bad, bro. You can't be half bad, bro.
I'll tell you what I see.
You can't be half bad.
You
can't be half bad.
Let me tell you what I see. Let me tell you what I see. Let me tell you
You
what I
don't
see.
hear this often.
So you were like, from what I gather, yeah.
Shush, bro. Let him, because he knows something. He's like,
Now look, you already been restricted, bro. Like, you're going to cut you under wraps.
So he was dying
So
to know what the rope.
when you link my man, you just flew, bro.
This is from
You know what I'm saying?
Walk on.
You know what I'm saying?
We good. We good. Yeah, we good, man.
You good or we good?
We good. We both good, man. We all good. Okay, we all good.
Yeah, long overdue, innit?
100.
Yeah. Well, go on, Raz. This is the guy I ain't seen for time, bro. I swear last my shoe was like 5 years ago in Perry's.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. We're just
like,
passing.
Yeah,
We're just passing.
I was
coming and
yeah,
going out or whatever.
Yeah, that you like I kind of forgot, but yeah, I didn't know it was that long still, but yeah, it was a long time and fucking like, a lot of shit's changed, but yeah, I'm glad we kind of linked up on
man.
You get me, professional kind of level, you know how it goes. Like
That's it.
can't say fairer than that.
So what you said you're doing a podcast, right?
Yeah,
You started one?
No, that was the word. We started one, but we got two out there. We're just waiting to get the final edits, and we got a third one. I'm not even letting off no dates, but we got a third one. Like, but they're all about to drop, so just stay tuned.
What's the name?
I mean,
what's the name of the podcast?
Who Am I? The podcast hosted by me.
Okay. What is it? Is it I'm gonna pop I'll pop the link in the video. Is it like a specific topic or is it general? Like depending on who you got in and everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't try and I'm not trying to blackball myself. So we're talking on general topics. It kind of depends on who the guest is really.
Okay,
you know what I mean? We're trying to keep it like relevant and official to the guest and the audience. You know what I mean? We're not trying to just bore listeners to death talking about politics when it's someone that don't give a shit about politics. You know what I mean? We're trying to just keep it hand in hand.
True. So what were you saying? Today's topic, you said mental health, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's a good topic to get onto still, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, we ain't spoke about that yet. I might open up on a couple of situations.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not your first time here. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a stranger.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
Like, you man break the ice, to it. Come on. I'm there, fam.
Well, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? In what context are we looking at mental health?
You was talking about PTSD, though, innit? So I think you should go inside about PTSD. What you saying? You thought some PTSD and them things there.
Yeah, no, because like on the way up here, we were just talking about certain things and what I didn't realize, because like where I'm coming from, like looking over your shoulder is like just normal. Certain things, like you might come out the shop, you want to check your pockets or check who's whatever. It's only when I've been around professionals, I said, raw.
You're a professional now yourself, though.
No, I know.
Other professionals.
Coming from different backgrounds.
Other professionals, though, you'd say, innit?
Professionals coming from different backgrounds. They're like, not raw, but they're like, there's something called PTSD. And it's only when I looked into it, I said, I didn't really know, because even up to now as a big man, I thought that was just normal. Like, check over your shoulder, you look for feds, you look for the, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it's only through experiences that's made man think, shit. You know, so that's what I really wanted to say. But yeah.
So you're suffering PTSD, or people are suffering PTSD?
I think a lot of people are suffering from it. They don't even understand they're suffering from it.
Is exactly.
That's the main thing, really, because as you said in it, looking over your shoulder is kind of like the norm for some people. Because I do it now, I don't even realize. I'm like, like, why am I still doing that? You know what I'm saying? But man still got little haters out there that still, you know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say, just because you don't think you need to do it, don't mean. Yeah, it's a bad thing, obviously, but once you're aware of it, it doesn't make it better. At
the same time, that's
what I
mean.
If you think about it, it can save your life, but then on a mental health kind of issue, it can drive you into the ground. It can drive you kind of insane. So there's kind of two sides to it. You know what I'm trying to say?
But what I'm thinking is, if you're aware of it, though. You know what I mean?
No, but you got to understand this as well, you know, like some people, yeah, you'd obviously like, you've lived that life in the street where you've got enemies and you've got these certain type of people. When you've now changed your lifestyle and changed the way that you live, certain things still come with that. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So, for example, like, you change what you do on the road. So you're not in the same circle, you're not doing the same stuff, for example, all of that there, blah, blah, yeah? But you still got enemies. So when you're walking down the road or you're walking to a certain place and you see a man, that man's got a problem with face to face, it's still
the same thing.
Do you get what I'm trying to say to you?
It's like a relapse.
Yeah, bro, because man's basically going back in time now. Like, right, it's one-on-one, like, what's he doing? What am I doing?
Yeah.
What's your mindset and what's his mindset? Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Like, are you gonna be the opportunist now and just do something because you've got a problem with this person, or are you gonna wait for him to try and do something? Do you know what I'm trying to say to you, fam? So I think with those sort of things in your head at the same time, I think that plays a part of the PTSD thing. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you?
So yeah, I get you.
Because you still don't know whether you're out or not.
Just because you're out don't mean
they're out. Yeah. And most of these men are not even out, bro. These men are still in.
Yeah.
So they're like, they see you as on site. So it's kind of like,
it depends on beef as well, isn't it? Some things are hard to let go.
That's but that's what I'm saying to you. That me,
they might not think you've let anything go.
Yeah, but me personally, beef is there's no. I think we had this conversation already. There's no levels of beef, bro.
You said that, yeah.
Man can't say, oh, I've got beef with John, like, and you see John in a party, but you man are just looking at each other. That's not beef, brethren. Like, man's been in beef, bro. Like beef is on-site beef. One of you are running at one of you. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Like, and that's how beef is, bro. There's no like. I remember my dad said to me one time, he's like, do you know what would be sick? If you had two enemies that made a movie together and it was on a song. I was like, that ain't gonna happen, buddy. What kind of enemies is that? Two brothers that are beefing each other on one song.
Let me ask you a question.
It just won't happen,
Do you
bro.
believe people can change then?
People can change, but not everyone's gonna change, bro. Like, you have, just say for example, you have like 5 enemies, yeah? Just throwing a number out there, yeah? 3 of them enemies ain't changing, bro. 3 of them enemies are going to the grave riding out for red, blue, green, whatever they're riding for. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? 2 of them might be like, you might see them and be like, cool, like, just nothing's gonna happen. He ain't doing that, you ain't doing that. You just keep it moving. So that's how it's gonna be, bro. Forever. I've got people that man don't get along with that if I see them, bro, I know it's on site, bro. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Yeah. And me personally, I know what my action gonna be. I'm not gonna obviously let man know my actions, but I know my actions are ready. So you have to be ready for them situations, bro. And that's just the life that you live. So that comes under PTSD, bro.
Of course it is.
Do you get what I'm saying? It mashes up a man's head, bro, because what, as he said, like, the norm for you now is not the norm, bro. No. The norm for you is kind of like, for a normal person, that is the norm. Is like, why the hell are you looking over your shoulder so many times? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, why do you just do booky things, like, in booky times? Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like, you sat at a table in a restaurant, but you're there looking over, but you want to sit in that corner, like, just to make sure that your back's against the wall and no one can come from behind you. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Simple things, bro. Simple, man. But yeah, I think PTSD, mental health, it all comes under the same kind of thing, to be honest with you.
So how do you reckon that could be helped?
What, the PTSD?
Yeah. I've got an idea in my head. I just want you guys.
I'll let you go first, and I've spoken enough for a second, I think.
For me, I think either, like, first things first, you need to open up and kind of admit it, yeah? And obviously the norm is, like, go see help. You know what I'm trying to say? But I think the first stage is acknowledging it and opening up and getting out of that stage of thinking, raw, everyone's just on to me. Do you know what I mean?
But go on, what do you reckon?
No, go on, you go first.
I was going to say, but if you're still in the environment, if you're still accessible, you can never get over it.
No, but I'll put it this way, yeah. I like, for example, a man could still be in that environment, yeah, but the man's working a 9 to 5, but he ain't looking over his back because he feels like he's got a job now. So a man can still be in that environment, yeah. I'm talking from both sides of the fence. You could be in that environment and be looking over your shoulder, yeah. You can be in that environment and have a legit job and feel like, do you know what, I'm legit now, no one's on to me. So I don't think the environment really makes a difference. It's down to the person.
Hear my theory now, yeah. If you jumped in the water, knowing that you can't swim, yeah, and now you're drowning, someone helps you out. Are you gonna jump back in that water again? Question.
Unless you're a fool.
Yeah, and alright, cool. And on top of that now, for the rest of your life, no matter what happens, you're gonna remember that situation, bro. You're gonna be like, bro, when I was I jumped in the water, I nearly drowned, but someone helped me out. You're never gonna jump back in that water. But on top of that, it's gonna always be on your mind. I'm not going near that water, that's a bit peak. I'm trying not to slip in that water. I don't want to go, you know what I'm saying to you? It's the same thing with the streets, bro. It's never gonna leave. Man can leave the area.
No, but what I mean is, what I'm thinking of here is that it's not about leaving the area. You can leave the area. If you got a 9 to 5 and you leave the area.
I don't think nothing changes it, bro.
No, nothing changes it, but it's better than staying in the water, innit? Because let's say, okay, we got a problem. We live in the same town. I got a 9 to 5. I'm working in that town. Yeah, but we had a problem a few years back. You understand? Yeah. So now, just because I got a 9 to 5, does that mean that if you catch me slipping, you ain't gonna?
No, but if man want to put it deep, let's think realistic.
That helps the situation to move areas, innit? But it's never gone. I don't think, man.
No, I'm not saying it's gone. I'm talking about the PTSD.
Yeah. It helps. It helps with it.
Reality, man just can't get up and leave. So that's how I'm thinking about reality. You can't just have beef in the ends and keep moving. So that's what I'm saying. As a person,
what do you mean you can't have beef and keep moving?
Because who's got money to just keep buying?
Just get up.
Do you understand?
Get beef with someone. Yeah,
so
I
go
get
back
you.
to the story. Saying
You want to talk?
I can go back to 2 stages. You can stay in the ends and kick up that fuckery, or stay in the ends and get a job and hope a man sees you and be like, "Raw, he's grown up." But man ain't got I'm talking in general.
No, but what I mean is,
man can't just get up and go and start a new life just like that.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, if you stay in the ends, let's say, okay, you're a changed man.
Yeah.
And you're still in the ends, you still gotta be about it, innit? PTSD ain't going nowhere, innit?
But still, when you move the ends,
that's the only.
No, but what I mean, it might
ease
off the PTSD.
That's the
because you're not involved in whatever environment you had in the first place.
I'll be honest with you.
That is the only way.
It's not though, man, because I've moved close, further and further away from certain places.
Just thinking,
I've moved further and further away from certain places that man's had problems with certain people and I've moved with, and man's still got that. I've moved back into up block, bro, as they call it, and it's still the same thing, bro. I believe it's just never gonna change, bro. There ain't no, if you've had real altercation, bro, and real, it just never leaves, bro. Nobody can tell me it leaves, bro. You can never tell me it leaves, bro. You will move to where. But man went to my dad's, bro, Kent, bro. I'm talking, bro, like to find a black person there. Kent's got bare black people, but in the area that I was, to find a black person in that little environment, bro, like it was hard, bro. Like I'm saying to you, bro, and I still was doing the same thing, bro. I was still looking over my shoulder. I was still doing certain things that I was doing when I was in the ends. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's never gonna leave, bro. Same with when I said jumping in the water, bro. Man, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing.
I hear that.
If man's been about it, bro, and been in it, bro,
once
like,
you've seen it, you can't unsee it.
You can't, bro. It's like them man going Vietnam, Afghanistan, bro. Once them man have seen the dead body, man getting his head, like, you've seen it, bro. It's never going, bro. I'm just being real with you, bro. So that PTSD, there ain't no tablet. There ain't no, you can chat in it. That's the best thing you can do, because what happens is, with PTSD, a lot of people can't handle the pressures of it. Like, and it gets man down. Like, I went through a mad depression time, but I'll come to that in a little while, you get me? But a lot of people can't handle the situation. So what they do is that they break down. And when they break down now, that's what makes them like feel like they can't handle it. So they need to like do something to themselves, harm themselves or whatever. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So talking with someone does help. Do you know what I'm saying to you? It does bring certain things out. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? I'll be real, like, emotional side of life, I've always been an emotional person. My family, my brothers used to get on to me, my cousins, like, man, leave Guyana when we come away to England. My grandma and granddad at the airport saying, boy, I'm balling, you get me, fam? I love them, you get me, fam? So I've always been emotional. I don't care. Every time I leave South America and I come back home, man's got tears in my eyes, you get me, fam? Everyone else is like, straight face. And I'm saying, I've always been emotional like that. But when it comes to mental health now, it's kind of, it's a different thing, bro. Like, crying helps. It gets it out there. I'm trying to say to you in your little own time, but when it comes to deeper down, talking does help as well still. You get me? To an extent, man. But you're going to always have depression, PTSD, bro. It never leaves you, bro.
Nah,
like depression, obviously, like is a bit different, but that's what I was going to speak about in a little while, though. After we finish with your PTSD chat, you get me?
Yeah, no, basically you kind of covered it. Yeah, PTSD, anxiety, all that joined in one definitely comes from your experience. I do get what my man's saying about it never leaves you, but you know, like it's hard to explain if you, not in a bad way, but see if you've never had no altercations or no trouble,
you never get it.
It's nuts because man will just look at man and think, right, he's just paranoid.
Yeah.
But for someone coming from here, it's normal. It's no paranoia. It's no PTSD. I just feel like I need to look.
Man's had man running up your hand, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Blood? Or feds or wherever it is, blood. Like
in my pocket, simple things like that.
I think that it's part. It's part.
Right.
Obviously, situations matter, yeah. But if you've grown up in the hood, it's part and parcel.
I don't even think it's the hood, bro. I think it's just
No.
It could be anywhere.
To an extent.
Yeah, blood. Because when I come to Reading, fam, the first thing I heard about Reading weren't really about it. But then I heard about these brothers from Woodley, like some white youths. Before I even heard about the Asian man doing their thing, the white youths in Woodley were about the life, you know. Shotgun living in them thing there.
Yeah. Woodley don't play.
That's what I'm saying, fam.
What I meant,
and that's posh around there.
What I meant is not like moving to another town. There's some people that live in bubbles, innit? In their bubble, the things we're talking about, like you said, don't exist. I know people like that.
Yeah, of course.
Like, it's like, no, that's not real. No.
Yeah. I got friends like that.
There's people like that. You understand?
100%,
So it's like,
100%.
Have you man ever had therapy?
No.
No.
What is therapy, though? That's just like talking to someone, isn't it?
No. What I mean, now therapy, like you can have therapy, like us man talking, now it's therapy.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But what I mean is, have you been to like an actual psychiatrist?
You know what it is? I
like
actually booked an appointment, but I didn't go. Yeah, I pulled out last minute still.
Yeah. You can't go and bare your heart to a stranger.
That's one what I was gonna say. Obviously, boom, yeah. I'm close with like my mum.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's man's therapist. Like, not even, I have to keep saying sorry in a bad way, but man ain't chatting my business to no stranger, whether you're black, white, green, or whatever. Man's got a problem, I'll dial in my mum. That's man's therapist, straight.
That's the best.
And I think...
What if your problem was with your mum?
Man, we'll talk about that in a second. Hold on, one second.
Because some people have got, go on.
And see if man did have the thing... with a total stranger, I don't think I could be real with them because I still think, bro, they judging, man. Obviously, they say
not even that. You know, from
I don't think man could really get.
No, but how we grew up though. Me psychologically, I would think that they might hold that against me somehow.
They look at man in a way, innit?
Not even they might.
Man, like,
you know what I mean? Because I'm vulnerable now because I just bared everything to you, innit? That's how I think, innit? You know?
Yeah.
See. Yeah. I just don't feel like I'll be real with them. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, as well, remember, that's their job.
I think personally, you probably be more real.
Doing it for free.
They care.
The therapists are doing it for a salary, so you can chat shit to them. Remember, they just want to get their pee. But some people, their relationship with their family is different. That's free. So you might have to break down in tears in front of your mum, dad, granddad, whatever. But that's just me. Them therapists, they're paid to do a job, mate. So they just want to hear that bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Just to get paid. Like, and it's that mad, yeah. I tell you how mad it is, yeah. Because my mum's undergoing therapist right now, yeah. And these fuckers are doing it over the phone. Now,
because of lockdown and all that.
No, because there's no money in the NHS. You see what's going on.
True,
so even if I did seek therapy, yeah, what kind of help is that over the phone? If I really wanted to let man's emotions go, because you really want to go face to face, They're not even doing it face to face.
Yeah, but that goes with the cuts and that.
With the cuts.
The
That's what I'm
government. So
saying.
it's not even their
Some
fault
ones are
really.
go
It's kind of the
some ones
government's
are go
fault where
see
they're
my
not.
brethren. Sorry,
They're
I'm
taking
gonna
away
go see
money.
my brethren.
What if you wasn't chatting to your mum now? Who would you chat to then?
No,
would
but-
it be
but I'm
would
saying,
it be
Where
your
I'm
uncle?
No, don't try it. Where I'm talking real. Me and my mum always chat. So that's man's thing, innit? Like that's just man's thing. Same
Yeah.
as with you and your grandparents. That's how it is with man's mum. Man, no man's gonna pattern it up and whatever. You get me? And as well, you know man's mum. She'll tell man fuck off. She'll tell man. A therapist ain't gonna tell man the realness.
Yeah, but with my grandparents it's different. I don't really tell them things like that. I kind of like just get advice.
Yeah, go on.
Will you tell your mum stuff?
Like
your mum don't know, bro. Your mum only knows what she see, bro. She don't know what you've been like, so you can't tell her none of that stuff. Is what I'm saying to you.
No, but I'm saying now.
What do you mean now? She still don't even know.
Now
bro.
I would. Because I'm
now you would tell her. Okay.
So I wouldn't need a therapist. That's what we're talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
As a youth, man shook a man's mum. So man would need a therapist to lie to them. You understand? But reverse it back. Now I'm a big man. My mum can't kick me out.
Yeah.
And get out of my house.
Yeah, well, she can.
Home and it's cool.
Yeah, but she can. But you know what I mean.
No, I mean you know what I mean. So them therapists,
makes sense.
boom. And as I said to you, they want to do it over the phone now. So that's
that's a joke. I didn't even know that. That's a joke.
That's crazy.
I know that.
That is joke.
So you literally just phone up and a random.
And it's because of the cuts. I said it's because of the cuts. So that goes down to they don't really care. You know what I'm trying to say? They don't really care, mate.
Now I reckon the people on the phone care. The people working just to big them up. You get me?
It's true.
And the NHS workers, and I think they do care, but there's just no money in it for them, innit?
Yeah, but no, what I'm
because your mum works for the hospital as well, so she's like,
no, I'm saying
it's bare cuts, bro.
If we were doing if I just say I said, you know what, and it's a madness, you need some therapy, to entice me, I would rather see someone face to face.
100%.
Don't give me no phone.
Yeah, 100%.
I think face to face is gonna work.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm saying, but even though face to face, I wouldn't tell you my business. But I'm just saying.
But what I was saying was you was more putting on the people on the phone for not doing what they're meant to be doing rather than actual government. Is what I'm saying.
No, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but I don't think it's got the same effect.
Yeah. No, 100%.
It definitely has. To break down
it's a fact.
And you comfort me. Do you know what I mean?
It's a fact.
Do that over the
Government
phone.
Anything face to face is better than
fix up, man. Pay the people their money, man.
It's not as simple as that. Like you just said.
But I'm just saying though. Still, man, pay them people their money, man. Them people are putting in that work, fam.
Get the quality staff.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Pay the
bro?
money for the quality
man.
staff.
Yeah, bro. Just for examples like that, fam. Man's got to talk to a therapist on the phone, fam.
That's crazy.
That's dead, fam.
Imagine that, though.
Like it might even. What if it's automated and that? Like, hello, and you're talking to them. They're like, okay, yes. So,
how did that make you feel?
Yeah, like a proper script.
1 to 5. If you feel good.
Not even that. You know, you get them fake voice notes where you think you're talking to a person.
Yeah.
Imagine that. But how did that make you feel?
Beep.
Really?
Yeah, press 1. Beep, I'm like, hey, press 1. Like, what's going on here?
Brother, yeah, that's a joke still. The man have to fix up on that. Mad.
And also, you know, like, if you've been on the roads and that, you can't really talk. You can't bare your soul. You know what I mean?
You can't what?
You can't like bare your soul, innit? You're not gonna divulge everything, innit? You know what I'm saying?
No,
you know, have you watched The Sopranos?
Some bobs, kind of. You know.
Okay, he goes to see the shrink, doesn't he?
Yeah, God.
But he's trying to play the shrink, innit?
Yeah.
Because he's a mob boss, innit?
Is that a woman?
But
he can't tell her nothing. He can't.
Go on.
We're gonna say we went and did a hit like yesterday. You can't say that. So so you can't. If you're on the roads, you've been on the roads, you can't.
He only been to that woman for 2 reasons though. He didn't go there to actually speak to her about that.
No, he had a what's it called though?
What?
He had a aneurysm, innit? So he had a faint panic attack.
Yeah.
He kept getting panic attacks. So he went to see her, and then he started like obviously like he liked going to see her, but he's a psychopath, innit?
Yeah,
so
because of her though, innit? He liked going there because of her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He liked her because that's where he started. He started mashing it. He was mashing it after a while, all right?
I don't think so. I don't think he ever did. It's a fantasy. It's a fantasy for him. Trust me.
I think he. No,
I don't think he did. I don't think.
Was there a fantasy part where he did?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
I think he did.
He's a psychopath. He's a textbook psychopath.
Okay,
You understand? Yeah. And then when he goes there, because he go there and flipping that, innit? He go there and go mad at her because he met a chick there.
Yeah.
Remember he met a chick there in the lobby.
And he was sleeping with her.
Yeah. He met with a lobby with one of her patients. Then he started sleeping with a chick. You know what I mean?
Okay. We got Sopranos, man.
Yeah, that's a big. Yeah. That is up there.
Classic. Them ones there.
So what you might saying about the depression aspect, the depression side of it, because that's an aspect of PTSD, isn't it?
Yeah, 100. Certain time when man hear the word depression, they see it as how can I explain it? They see it as you're old, lonely. That's what they don't see it as. Well, they don't see it as a healthy young person suffering from depression. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, go on.
All right, boom. Prime example. There's more like kids going through exams or tests or whatever that are depressed, yeah? But that gets brushed under the carpet, I think. But see if you're an older kind of man and you're in your yard and your curtains are closed or you're out there feeding the pigeons in the park, oh, look at him. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's a stigma around it. Man can't be a youth and you're depressed.
Okay.
I don't think that's
what I was just going to ask you.
But that's what I think the whole thing is.
Well, are they depressed or stressed?
But
They don't know
depressed is a
the
long-term stress, isn't it?
Yeah, but
So you know you're stressed for a while.
They don't know
you
the
go
difference.
into depression, innit? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you can
but
be stressed.
yeah, but you can
They
actually.
probably
No,
won't know
but
the difference.
my question as to what he said
they
is,
probably
can
won't
you
know the
be
difference.
can you be depressed at that young age? Yeah,
And stress.
Yeah, I think I'm on the other side of what you're saying. Because you saying they can. You said
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. When you were young,
yeah.
were you ever depressed?
I'll be honest with you, there was no way of.
Yeah, man was, but
I
man
think I
didn't
was.
know.
I think I
this
was.
is what I'm trying to tell you.
I think
bro.
I suffered.
I don't
depression.
think that was
depressed.
depression, bro.
Listen, man was depressed on a simple thing.
Depressed about what,
I
though?
tell you why I was depressed. This is just a prime one.
Go
off the top
on,
of my
go
head.
on.
Yeah, all my friends were allowed to stay at somewhere. I'll go, mum, can I? No, come home. Go. So I'm in my room soaking.
That's not depression, bro. That's just sulking. That's
No,
just
but long
stress.
term. No. But long term. I reckon.
But this
If
what
you
I'm telling
dwell
you,
on something,
hold on. This is what I'm trying to say. I was a youth man, so I just thought my mum was an idiot.
Yeah, same with me. Go on.
So in my room, after a time, I reckon man was getting stressed, which you said is the build up to depression.
Yeah.
So I reckon it starts as a youth man. Man just don't know.
I think
You're stressing me out.
I think
like,
young people suffer depression.
100%.
I'm gonna show you, man, something. Innit? This one's quite cool. Still, have you seen Jim Carrey's definition of depression?
No.
No.
All right, Jim. I swear he said something along the lines of, you know, when your expectation don't match your reality.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. That's
Yeah.
depression, isn't it? When
That's
so
not.
basically, you know, if I sit down and say
That's deep.
I should be rich,
Your
I should. You how you see yourself
Yeah.
doesn't match your reality.
Yeah, but that's with everyone, isn't it?
No,
Not
there's
really.
him
Some
like-
people are
no,
happy.
there's some
people are
gaps to
content.
fill in with
Like
that, though.
you're
Yeah.
happy who you are. You don't look in the mirror and be like, oh yeah, I'm not happy, because you don't do that.
Yeah.
Because you get up every day and you function. But
Yeah.
people that are depressed, what he said from his experience. Let me find it.
But then you say something like, you say some people so called they're happy, whatever. Then they come out with their story and they were depressed for 20 years. So some people don't even know that they. You know what I mean, it's acknowledging it, like, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, this is it. This is deep. Read that.
Depression is your mind telling you it's tired of being the character you're trying to play. Depression is your mind telling you it's tired of being the character you're trying to play.
So you ain't being real to yourself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I don't believe in that.
Nah?
No.
It's a bit controversial coming from him, but
I'd be real. I'd be
He
real.
went through a little mad stage.
Obviously,
as well.
see where you were saying when man was younger and certain things where your mum would be like, oh, you can't stay at someone's house, and you kind of felt that you
Man
went.
sulking in my room.
Yeah,
Stressed.
I'll be real. Yeah, I had.
You had like, this nigga wasn't like nowhere. He was stressed from 2.
Obviously, this guy's known, man. Yeah, for
He was stressed from 2.
this guy's known me. I think I've been in Reading now for probably what 17 years, 16, 17 years.
From when he was like 16.
He's probably known me for like 21 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say 20.
He's
I was
known,
gonna
man,
say,
yeah?
'cause you man are like
20
together, innit?
20 something.
Like even when you mentioned that,
Yeah, you remember.
I was like, yeah, of course I know who he is.
Yeah. So obviously, he knows most of these things. Even when I lived in South America, yeah, my granddad was strict, bro. Man didn't go to no one's house. Parties very rarely. Like when I was riding my bike outside the house, I was allowed as far as my granddad could see. You turn a corner, you're in. Can't turn no corners. Come back to England.
Let me ask you a question. You see your granddad behaving like that?
Yeah.
What does that sound like?
What do you mean?
PTSD, innit? He knows what's around that corner, bro.
Nah, man, he's just super strict, bro.
Why though?
Nah, man.
Nah?
Because he's been like that with his sons. But anyway, I come back to England now, yeah. I come back to England, yeah.
I hear you.
I come back to England now, and my dad was exactly the same, bro.
Okay.
Exactly the same.
He brought your dad the same way.
Yeah, bro.
I think that, you know what I think, yeah, at my age now, yeah, people that behave like I'm similar to that. It's because you know shit.
Yeah, nah.
When you know the dangers, yeah, like it's not PTSD. I'm joking. It's not necessarily PTSD, like trauma or nothing like that. But when you know what's happening, like especially to kids,
You're more aware
like,
of it.
you know what I mean? You're like, nah, you can't go there. I want to go. Nah, you can't go there, your friend. Like you might not explain it properly. Like you know what I mean? Parents don't explain it. I don't explain it properly. You know, that's how you can't do it. That's it.
What do you man think depression is though? What is depression? As in,
I think depression.
As in, what does your what do you think your body does? The reason I'm asking is because obviously I want to give you my input on what do you
mean? What your body does?
As in, yeah, like what happens to you when you're depressed?
Your body goes out of balance.
Like, what do you do? What happens to you when you're depressed?
Your body goes out of balance.
As in, like, what happens?
So, first of all, like sleep patterns, your circadian rhythm will change. The way you eat. So when your body's in sync, you have like a cycle in it.
Yeah.
You eat well, you sleep well. Yeah. When you got something, you're depressed, something playing on your mind and that, the first thing that get affected, sometimes some people don't eat. Some people like smoke more. Some people, you always go like an extra into something else, innit? You know what I mean? Some people like sniff coke, they might sniff bare coke while they're depressed. They don't know why they're doing that, they're out partying and that, but that's the depression, innit? So I think that you got to have sync. Your mind, so I believe what Jim Carrey said. I'm with that 100%. Yeah. So if you look at the world and you're like, you're not happy, your avatars not happy with the character you're playing. So if I'm not real to myself, I could get depressed. If I'm pretending to be something that I'm not, I think so long I could keep that up.
I personally don't think that. I don't.
You are though, because certain man will fake it till they make it.
But you don't know what's going on in their head.
No, that's what I'm trying.
You know what I mean? You don't know. Like, you know what
I know, but
they might appear to be faking it till they make it, but that's where like mental health kicks in, innit? Because when we close our doors at night, we're at home.
Don't know what's
I know what's going on in my head, but you can't really tell.
Based on what he said in that thingy, Jim Carrey, I don't believe that the depression comes from playing that other character in your head. I believe from personal experience, that the depression comes from the transformation.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Of coming from that character to yourself.
Yeah, that's it.
Or from yourself.
No, but that's what he's talking about. He's not talking about in your head.
No, but he's not talking about the transformation. He just said the person, he said in that article.
Your mind is tired of the character you're trying to play.
Yes, you're just tired of being that person, but he's not telling you about the transformation of it. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
Elaborate on the transformation. I think you lot are saying the same thing. Okay. But I want to hear more what you mean by that.
Like, for example, this is what I was going to say to you earlier, like when I went to touch on depression. Like, I personally believe that I went through depression. And my depression came from my transformation from the streets into legitimate life. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? Because when I was on the streets, everything came how it came. Yeah? But now, I had to try and get into a legitimate way of living where I had to cut out all the easy ways of making money, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? And that transformation is what put me into a deep depression, because I wanted to leave the streets, but the legitimate money wasn't giving me no work, wasn't giving me no money, but it wanted me to sign on. But then when I was signing on, they wanted to go and kick me out, to go and get a quick job to go and do cleaning. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? It was like a cycle that was pushing me back and back and back, which really, that cycle is lucky it didn't push me back into the streets. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? Where it was easier money. So I believe I don't know if I interpreted what he said in there, but I believe that the depression comes from that side of stuff. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
I think you don't
rather than the actual being that character.
I think you don't saying the same thing.
Say if you're good, but you're trying to be bad.
Yeah, there's gonna disconnect. So disconnect. I believe it's
what I mean?
spiritual. More, even like Avatar and all of that talk is more spiritual.
Youths are good, and they want to be bad.
Yeah,
but all go wrong, and
No,
they'll be
it could
depressed.
go right. Like, do you know what I mean? But is that a sign of depression?
No. You know the
You know what I mean?
What I reckon the depression is
No, I'm going with what you're saying on the Jim Carrey thing about jumping.
I think that
say if I'm
I think
a good
they're
youth,
saying the
but
same
I'm trying
thing.
to play a bad youth.
No, but you might be a good youth, yeah. All right, check this, yeah. You could be a good youth. No control of your own. You're in a particular area. You have to be this guy. So you could be a thorough guy still, but deep down you're a nice person, innit?
No, I'm saying, listen, the way these youths are built now, it don't matter the area. They want to be bad youths.
Okay.
So I'm saying, I'm just referring to that Jim Carrey thing.
They'll get depressed eventually.
they want to be
saying
bad
switching
juice until the
character,
cookie crumbles, man.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a bit controversial. You're saying
They'll get
one
depressed.
character to another because we all want our youths to be good. What are you saying? Because my youth, the person's kid was good, yeah. But he's a bad youth. What are you saying? That's a sign of depression?
No.
What
it means-
say that again.
Because you're saying
What it
basically
means-
playing two different characters.
What did you say though? If he's what?
If he's a good, bright, intelligent kid,
Yeah.
Well, he's doing badness.
but he's doing badness and he's doing it because he enjoys it. Because I'm not talking from experience, but certain bad shit I've done, I enjoyed it. Certain issues enjoy it. You're not doing
that's
it
what it is.
because certain people ain't doing it to because they want to survive. They're doing certain crimes because they
Notoriety.
enjoy it. Yeah,
Notoriety to be known, innit?
Yeah.
To be like, I'm that guy.
So I'm saying, what about if man switch the character from good to bad?
I think that, the depression will come eventually.
Oh, see, that's what I thought.
Because the depression,
It's
like you
mad,
said, yeah.
when you think about it.
I think what you said is 100% right, but it's a way we're all discussing it. So depression is over a period, isn't it? So that's the transformation. You know what I'm saying? Like, over that time, because depression ain't like, oh, I'm depressed. It's not.
But that's just in my case though, the transformation depression part.
No,
Obviously, everyone's thing's different.
No, but
you
what I'm
get me?
saying is that it's just words, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a change. I think it's
transformation
change.
over a timeline.
Yeah.
So depression over a timeline.
Yeah.
So if you put the two together, we're saying the same thing.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
think.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know what I mean? And him saying what he's saying, like when you were like transforming from, okay, you're not on road no more.
No, but I was good. I was good being Hollywood, bro. I wasn't. That's what I'm saying to you. What he said, what I took from what he said there is basically I wasn't happy with being Hollywood.
No, but your depression had nothing to do with that.
But it was.
No, your depression was from the fast money, bro.
But you get what I'm saying, innit?
That's
Like,
what I'm trying.
The transformation from Hollywood to James, bro, was my depression.
But okay,
You see,
I get it.
Like that Hollywood lifestyle. Obviously, man lived that life.
No,
I'm saying to you, but that's not who I really wanted to be.
He's right in what he's saying.
I don't think that defines depression in a nutshell.
No, depression's too wide.
That's what-
That's why I said it's personally. That's why I said it's personally
That's
for
why I
me.
said that's a bit on the fence coming from a celebrity like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, but
Coming
again,
from a man, them, that's you know.
No, but you know what it is, yeah. Like we're only talking about our own opinions, isn't it?
Yeah, this
like you
is
said,
what
that's
it's
what you
about,
said a minute ago. So Jim Carrey's from his opinion, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's his depression. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily everyone's depression. You know
Yeah,
what I
so
mean?
he was depressed being his actor depression.
Yeah,
That's
the
his
character he
depression.
was playing.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
that's what he meant by that.
I definitely didn't. I had no depression around
That's
Hollywood.
what
I
said,
loved that life,
why do you
bro.
think I said that's controversial coming from him? Because I can swear in it. I think that not
Yeah, well, you
bullshit,
are,
but man weren't depressed on not
road,
being
yeah.
Raz or man was
I'm
depressed. on- do you know what I mean? Like that-
Man was more depressed trying to be myself again.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's where it is.
I'm trying to comprehend Jim Carrey. This is running through my
Yeah.
brain, you know. 'Cause I'm like, bro, what was man really?
No, but that's what I'm saying to you.
I said,
But he's right though. That's what I'm saying to you.
Like-
That situation is different to what we're talking about because his situation.
No,
what
but
we're-
he's a celebrity.
the way he says it, I'm telling you, he was more depressed around his actor roles, bro, or depressed not being who he is or finding who he is from what he says in that thing. That's what that
maybe
is,
he
bro.
sold out and done something he shouldn't have done. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, his depression was his Hollywood, or his Raz, bro. That's his depression.
Yeah.
No, but I'm
He
saying
wanted to
that
get back to the Jim
but
Carrey.
That didn't that for me, that's what I'm saying. I'm struggling to understand that because maybe because I'm not a therapist, an expert in depression.
but just
I wouldn't think that was depression, or I didn't feel like that.
No, but you can't say that. That's everyone's different, though.
What do you think I said? What do you think I said? What do you think I keep referring to the post? I'm not referring to 20 man. I have to refer to the post.
No, but check this.
Everyone's situation is
what do you
different.
think of this? So I'm letting man know
Depression.
what I think of this, not depression in general. Because man's been depressed a million times. A man will put a Banazoo and think he's undepressed. So man ain't taking it seriously.
Undepressed.
Yeah, I keep it like, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
That's
So, man,
hard,
you know
though,
what I mean? But it boils back to, as I said, it boils back to seeking the help as well.
I said, man, smoke.
Well, you know depression.
Antidepressants.
You know the mad thing about depression though that we're not even touching on. Yeah, we're trying to analyze Jim Carrey and like psychoanalyze his statement. Yeah, but depression, they don't give a fuck
who you are, basically.
Rich, poor, black, what it don't matter. Because that's a rich man's depression right there. That we just psychoanalyzing.
That's why I can't relate to what he's saying because he ain't.
Man can relate though
if it
because
come from you or Holly or my brethren, I'll be like, raw. You know what, man? But Jim Carrey.
Nah, but even then, you might.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You might not be able to relate. You might
post something like that.
You might not be able to relate to what man's spending in the shop or but the man can relate to these situations, bro. Because everyone's human, bro.
No, not he's one though.
Yeah, but his one.
You're one.
But his one. I've seen.
What he's saying.
His one's from a different angle, though, bro. I can relate to what he's saying now after thinking about it. He's not saying it from. He's not saying he's not saying it on how we're saying it. We was happy where he wasn't. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I hear it.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. So his situation is going to be different to man's, bro, because we was happy being on the roads and whatnot.
From what I gather,
and wanting to change was a depression for
him.
him.
He wasn't built for whatever he walked into.
Yeah, bro.
When you're built for what you walk into, you can't get depressed.
Yeah, literally.
He wasn't. Nah. But depression takes no prisoners, man. You know,
that's one thing.
Depression for me, now, the first time I remember being depressed, over money.
Did you take tablets for your depression?
Don't be silly, bro.
Did you?
I was undepressed.
Did you?
Huh?
Undepressed, bro. This is back in the day.
I didn't want to say that.
Why are you funny, man? Did you take tablets for depression?
No, because as I said,
no. The reason I'm asking, I'm just wanting to know where it felt like.
I was doing something. Do you know what I mean? It'll be like, as you said, it might be over something about money. Yeah.
My own
Banazoo and reload. I thought my depression was gone. That was my antidepressant. Didn't really, but if I look back at it now,
so not having money was a depression.
No, but 100%. No. Check this.
Not having peas will make man think, what the fuck is this?
I'm telling you now, I built up to a certain point when I was young. I took an L. Manage your money wrong, completely wrong. You understand? Now I'm thinking, how am I gonna get it back? You understand? So there's a little period where I was like, fuck, and there's like no one's on your side and that. It didn't feel like no one was on my side. You know what I mean? They probably were. But at the time, I didn't feel like anybody was on my side. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I'll be real. When I was depressed, bro, I didn't want nobody to be on my side.
Yeah, same as that.
I actually didn't want nobody around, man. I think I can't even remember. I probably wouldn't even. Me and this guy talk off and hang up and don't chat for a year, and so I don't even know where he was. But I didn't chat to nobody. Man didn't eat. Like I'll be around my kids and I'll just be moany. Like I just knew, bro. I just knew something was different. It was just all different, and that's when obviously Simon pulled man in.
Okay.
And got man with the the camera work thing and and then said, "Right, like you can do this. You're good at directing, like yeah." I'm like, "Right, you reckon that directing my sign thing that I've done in Reading, you get me?" And this kind of thought, yeah, bro, this can, and that's when it took off, bro. And I think I kind of crept out of depression about a couple years after that, probably. It took a while though, bro. Because you got to remember, you see when you're on the roads, bro, like, all you got to do is go and link Tom and pick up a plastic bag, fam, and then you go and link Tom, Dick, and Harry, and you're up, right? You know what I'm saying to you, fam? Like, when it's legit now, it's kind of like, you got to talk, and then you got to send an email, and then you got to like...
make relationships.
Yeah, then you got to fucking do work or something for 2 weeks, and then you got to send your bank details, and then, brother, by the time you get paid, bro, it's that a month later, bro.
Then that's what I was saying to you. Then I still think... man's depressed or stressed, but just you see, boom. A prime example.
No, my depressed is what I'm saying. Where I didn't want to speak. I didn't want no one around me.
You got your
Like,
last
literally.
£10 in front of you, and you're smoking your spliff. Yeah, it's gonna be running in your head.
Yeah, that's
see if you
my
got your
stress.
last £10, but you're on the road trying to make more money. So certain times I think, as you say, you didn't tell no one. Sometimes I think opening up is the hardest thing, but it's the best thing man can do.
No, but the only thing I
Man,
could have done.
not everyone's gonna put on. You're right, and yeah, man.
Yeah, and
No
that's
one's-
how I was. And that's how I was.
No one's gonna say.
And that's because I'm kind of stubborn in that way, innit? I don't really
It's
like.
human thing. We don't want to. Can have some help.
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
about
yeah.
a subject.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
then-
you know what it is.
well,
There's no one you could trust. Innit?
As
Now
men,
even the people that you can trust, you know, like it gets
Well, they
to
won't take it serious.
just for example, for like when I was homeless at one point when I was living in London, yeah, I used to stay at this guy's mum's house, and you know when it gets to that stage where his mum starts saying a couple things here and there, and it's kind of like you kind of know you overstayed that welcome. That's what I'm trying to say to you, bro. Like when you've done certain things and you've reached out to certain people, after a while it gets to that stage where you don't feel like you can reach out, or you've reached out too many times. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? And that hits you as well, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Because with me, I don't really ask no one for nothing. I just don't want a man to be looking at me thinking, right, you owe me one. Do you know what I'm saying to you? And that's the main thing, bro. Because as soon as man say, oh, he owes me one, it's kind of like they've just basically got you under the thumb, bro.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
that's where I think that's where man's going wrong. Man can have man under the thumb, but see, because we're touching on mental health and man want this out there. Don't let man have you under the thumb. Talk, because man's talking through experience. We're running through experience. Man don't want man to be like raw. Even if I run a joke now, yeah, just say if I follow my brethren, I'm even calling that names and I said, raw, I'm depressed. You know, man would laugh at me because they see man's character. They think man don't go through shit like that. So it'll make a man think, am I even depressed? All my friends are telling me I'm an idiot, or all my friends don't believe me. So, you know what I mean?
It's a vulnerable
character.
It's a vulnerable.
Talk to someone.
When you suffer
Talk to
depression,
someone.
you're in a vulnerable position anyway, innit?
Man
So
need to talk.
finding, like you said, innit? Yeah, you don't want to talk to nobody, innit? Because when I thought I was depressed, I don't want to talk to nobody. Because in my mind, I can't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I didn't even know what I was depressed about.
Then I see it like this.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was depressed about, bro.
Yeah.
It's only after I came out of that little hole
Hindsight.
and I realized that
And it was the best thing man
Yeah.
ever done. That's what I'm trying
nah,
to
it's
show,
the best
man.
thing, but I
It's
didn't
not
know at the
about
time
chilling,
why I was
man.
depressed.
Yeah.
I didn't even know at the
Man
time
has
that
to talk.
I
Yeah.
didn't want my
depressed.
friends around me. My brethren would be at the door. Certain man would be at the door. I was gonna say a couple names there, but yeah, certain man would be at the door, knocking at the door, and I'd just be in my yard like this, like I'm not even answering. I'm not even answering. And it'll be fun. I'll be real with you. Whatever they're knocking my door for to go and do, I'm guarantee it was fun. 100%.
But you're not person. You're not. You know what it is. Yeah, you might
just
like
like-
you said, it's a transformation. You might just
Yeah,
not
bro.
have been that person no more. You don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you're growing away from that person. Innit? So
No, the friends were still cool because I'm still cool with the people now, but it's just it was more of my body and brain couldn't work out what was wrong with me, bro.
okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Like, the motivation was there, but I had nothing to be motivated for. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? The only motivation I had was getting up and taking my kids to school or picking up. You know what I'm trying to say to you? That was my only motivation until I started doing the director thing. So what I do now is actually what brought me back alive, bro, basically. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you?
But you know what it comes down to as well. Yeah, you gotta have like hobbies and that. Not hobbies, but like something that you like doing. Yeah. You have that back in the day or not?
Yeah, but hobbies back in the day, bro, was spending money and going studio rapping about spending money, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's just, it was kind of like I make music now. My brother said to me the other day, he done a live show, big up Vex. You got me. He done a live show in London the other day, and he wanted he wants to do one in Reading, and he said to me, oh yeah, come and do a come and perform in that. And straight away, bro, I said, I'm not even performing. I'm just not that guy, bro. Yeah. I make music for my movies and stuff and put in there, like, but to stand up on stage, and I'm too old for that, bro. I'll be real for for me at this age, I needed to be at a certain level for me to want to do that right now. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? In the rapping world. But I'm not there, bro. Like, I'm a director, actor. That's who I am right now. So man has to embrace that. Yeah. So I put forward one of my artists, M's, you get me? Well, not one of my artists, my artist, you get me, from Swindon. So we'll move with that, you get me? But with hobbies and all them things there, There weren't no. You don't have hobbies on the road, bro. You should know, bro, man. Don't have.
Man's hobbies was the road.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you, bro? Like
man's
the
hobbies
hobbies,
was
the
the road. Where
hobbies
are
is
you?
what man wants to get away from, bro. Like
Do you know
man's
what
trying to
I
get
mean?
away from them
Man's
hobbies, not
was-
like embrace
was the
them.
road, you know what I mean?
Trust me.
But as I always say, whether it's PTSD or anxiety, yeah, I'm still glad for what man learnt in them streets.
Yeah, but anxiety is. I don't think
No, but
anxiety is just. I think that's just a personal thing, though.
Yeah, I know, but.
Could you get
apart
anxious to
from
go to a
shedding
meeting? I
blood
think
to the
that's just
streets,
normal,
everything
though,
man,
innit?
Man
It's human.
went through. I'm kind of glad I experienced it because do you know what I mean? I think I would have been a different person if I grew up on some other area.
But no, but
Do you know
look,
what I'm trying to
look,
I
say?
would have
you
been
know,
different if I stayed in
the
Guyana.
best thing is that you know what you like. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, innit? Imagine if you never saw it, you'd be a completely different guy. You know,
Never saw what.
everything.
Like what though? Started from where though? The game.
The game, innit?
Now, if I didn't see
you know what
the,
I'm saying?
Alright.
Like,
he
you know,
saw me
No,
before the
I-
game.
No, I'm gonna.
So I
break-
definitely would have been probably like.
but then, because that's how I kind of met the Donny.
Completely
or whatever,
different.
Yeah? Remember, I said to this brother, yeah, he didn't see the game, but you know what I said to him? I know someone in the game, and that gassed him enough to go do the game. So now you ain't got to see the game. You just got to have a reliable brethren. That was me. That said, Doc's up there. Let's go.
Yeah.
And
So sometimes kids don't need to see the game. It's just
I say this now, yeah. He don't like when I say this, yeah.
What?
But when I came to England, yeah, because I tell you the story. I was born in Peckham. I went to South America when I was 7. Me and my little brother. I came back when I was 16. When I came back, bro, I didn't know about running out of school. You know what they call it?
Yeah, bunking.
True, yeah.
Bunking.
Bunking,
No,
bunking.
that's what they call it in the school.
Yeah, I
Bunking.
was keeping it professional,
Bunking, linking gal,
Yeah.
smoking, robberies.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't see none of that. Fights, bullying. I didn't see none of that when I was in Guyana, bro. I was like that guy, like just very plain. Like I was a character, but I didn't see none of that.
Yeah.
See when I linked this guy here. Oh my days, bro.
Don't let him pull the other one on you.
This
Don't,
guy
man. He was
here,
half bad.
in a good way,
He was half
but in a bad way.
You know when
them
you're
man
breaking
there-
bad and man broke him. That's what it was. He was
Them-
breaking bad.
Them man
already.
there ruined man, broski.
No,
I'm
not
telling
gonna
you.
take that L for that.
So you were 10 toes. You were 10 toes. You know, in already. Yeah.
But
No,
I'll say.
he was like, you know,
Let me say it in a nicer way though, because obviously that's just
Exactly.
that's just
He's just
blackballing man straight away,
disrespecting
innit?
man, like.
So basically, innit, I was a good youth, bro. And then I met this brother, and like everything that he was involved with, it was just like, oh my days, that's banging, fam. That's
He
jokes,
was
that's
half
fun,
a-
that's like,
listen,
oh
He
shit.
was half bad already. Man.
Now you know.
Can't
now
be- can't be half bad.
He's
I'll
trying
tell
to
you
act
what
like
it
man.
is. No, no,
You can't be half
I'll
bad,
tell you
bro.
what I see.
You can't be half bad, bro.
I'll tell you what I see.
You can't be half bad.
I'll tell you what I see.
You can't be half bad,
Let me tell you
bro.
what I see. Let me tell you what I see. Let me tell
Go
you
on.
what
You
I
don't
see.
hear
yeah?
this often.
So you were like, from what I gather, yeah.
Shush, bro. Let him, because he knows something. He's like,
Now look, you already been restricted, bro. Like your granddad caught you under wraps.
So he was dying to
when,
know
when,
what the
when,
rope.
when you link my man, you just flew, bro.
This is from out.
Because now you got access to all the things you.
gassed.
That's what my
really
kids'
wanted.
mum say,
You're not
man.
necessarily bad, you're
If
not
you hold
necessarily
them back
bad.
for too
You're not
long, man's just
necessarily
gonna
bad.
go
Yes.
ragged, fam.
No, but you're not
It was
necessarily
gassed from
bad. But
outside.
what it is the information overload.
Yeah,
You remember,
it was
you-
overload.
Come on.
Overload, bro. You got like
Come on.
girls, this, that,
Come on.
that, and it's all
Overload.
happening at the- so obviously,
And man's accent, bro.
It took you. Let's say
Man
what's
preyed
how
on
old-
man.
How old are you? How old are you?
Don't try it, blood.
How old are you?
37.
I'm
no,
old.
at the time.
I'm older than him by 6
No,
months.
how old are you at the time when you
I
met?
was in, how old was I?
Nah, we was just leaving
I
school.
was 16.
Secondary
I think.
school.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah,
about
I was-
15,
yeah, I was
about
16.
15, 16.
You had 16 years in the process, in the system, innit? You've come in, bam.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're making up for all of them 16
Yeah.
years. What?
Yeah.
So don't say I
But
hated him back.
I wasn't born here either,
He
bro.
was
I
like
know
this.
I know it's like when I
Bro.
see snow first and like,
Okay.
you know, little things like that people don't think of. The first time I see snow,
Okay.
and I met a snowball.
Don't
Like,
lie.
I remember
No,
that.
but I was born here though.
No, but what I mean is that you were.
Man, see snow.
No, but I ain't talking about snow. I'm talking about other shit.
Oh, no,
General,
badness.
that
No,
was
no.
the snow. He
Snow's
was
a
like
metaphor.
this.
No, no.
Snow's a
Yeah?
metaphor. Snow's
Is
a
that what
metaphor.
snow
I'm talking about like other
Yeah.
shit, innit?
No, man never see badness though.
Yeah.
It was mad. Yeah, he corrupted me.
No. I would never, ever confess to that. Yeah, I'll never confess to that. You know, like
Trust,
that.
man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's why your granddad kept you in a. end of that road, bro. Trust me, he knew that overload, bro. He knew that, innit?
Brother, do you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? It's like, my granddad passed away not too long ago, yeah?
My condolences.
Thank you, bro. But my granddad always used to say to us, see, like if he was chilling or doing something and relaxing, like he'll come up to man and be like, "Can you got a book to read? Go and read a book." Like, it used to be like an ongoing thing that he used to say to man.
Be bored.
Yeah, like basically, innit? Like, and bro, I was walking near Temple Place the other day. Man saw a sign, bro. It said, "Read a book." Like literally, someone made it up, bro. It wasn't like a poster or that. It was like someone actually like. I'm gonna show man now.
Handwritten.
Huh? No, I'm gonna show you that. So it makes sense. But it's just like, that's crazy, bro. That's basically my granddad just saying, look at what you're doing, bruv. Go read a book, fam.
You get more of a book. You get more. Trust me,
yeah.
I'm an advocate. I'm that guy now, innit?
Damn, bro, you're not listening. My granddad used to say that when man's not doing nothing, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so he's basically telling me man ain't doing nothing.
It's not about a book. It's about do something.
No, I always
You know
say
what I'm
that.
saying?
I always say, how can you be bored? That's
so
how
much
I
to do.
drop. How the fuck can you be bored?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. There's so much to do, man.
Do you know what I mean?
So much to learn.
Like, let me see this. Oh, like that.
That's it?
Okay.
That's it?
Yeah, them man went tacky on that. They couldn't
But
even.
it was just- it was-
they got the
it was-
point across
it was-
though.
it was just the thing
yeah,
that-
they got the point across though.
It was just the fact that man saw that, bro. And I was just like his saying to man. When I weren't doing something good. So that's like my motivation now when I see that. You get
I've
me?
never liked reading though, even from.
No, but I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something. Now, in this day and age, yeah.
And I can read.
No,
Don't gas man and say I can't.
Forget about that. I don't like reading.
Oh, okay.
But you know what I like? I like somebody reading to me. I like an audiobook. I'll press play and I'll just chill and I'll drive and somebody will read that.
Guys,
book
I'm
to
gonna be
me. I'm not even
offline for a
joking. I'm
few
not even
days.
joking.
Guys, I just got a new pack.
If I flick a
Good
page,
night.
if I flick a page, I fall
cool.
asleep. So by fourth page, I'm like,
That's-
I'm gone.
yeah, it's mad,
But the
isn't it?
audiobook, I can just press play.
Oh shit.
I love it.
Just
Trust me.
listening to a
Yeah,
song.
that's
I
a
couldn't.
bad
I
one.
couldn't listen to audio play, man. That would drive me mental.
I'll more likely.
That's like driving down the road and listen to
get
Establo,
through than turning a page.
Establo. Like that's
No,
the
but I
yeah.
can get
Nah,
through more
trust me,
than
trust me.
Donde
pages,
está?
Now there's certain
Spanish
times I'm telling you, if you got the
Muy
right
bien.
book. No, I'm not. But I read books on like different types of books, innit?
The only time I read books was in jail, man.
Oh, I didn't want to even, but yeah, that's why I got PTSD of books as well. Like,
Yeah, but man went through books though.
True.
Man went through
Yeah, every
books,
time you pick one up, yeah.
looking for a good title and
Yeah,
bro. I went through some books in jail, but you got bare time, bro. And you know, like when you're watching TV, like you can sit at home and man them can watch TV all day. But in jail, bro, it's dead, fam. Especially when you got things like countdown. What's them things there where you?
man.
The man I got to write the numbers. 7.
That's
5.
that's
4. And they got
daytime TV.
brother, all of them things. Then you got fucking Hainsey, Harriet, and then man like hello.
That's
Brother, yo,
Yeah,
I'm telling you got to do something,
daytime
fam.
TV.
Yeah, fam. Before social, man, jump on a book, you get me? Stay out of jail, man. Stay in school. But yeah,
Oh, that easy Harriet.
Yeah, straight.
tell him, man.
Oh, you mind watch TV on that then? No,
Huh?
you watch TV.
I don't even watch TV.
No,
bro.
that's what I said. I said, ask me to pick up a book, I'll probably throw it back. I'm visual. I'll learn more. Or say when man was saying about the thing, I said I'll probably learn more when I'm there. You can remember me and this brother be on the phone for 2 hours, and he knows. And get your pen because he knows I'm there. Like fuck. So I learn more being there. So going back to that, I am a TV brother.
Okay.
Not from jail. Before that, man was whatever do. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I'm definitely. I do like a bit of TV, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
And then now Dons do movies and all this shit there. That's what makes me like the shit more, because certain times I watch something, I'll be like, oh, that's how they done it, because I was on set on a thing, and I was like, oh, so he's like, and then certain times I'm talking to this brother, he's like, no, we done it in couple takes. I'm like, how the fuck did my? It's just nuts. But that's why I enjoy movies more, because Donny does his thing, so I understand it more. Cause I thought it was done in maybe whatever, and he's like, no, man, done that 6 months ago. Took bare chopping, and I'm like, fuck me, is that what goes into this? So you know,
Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it? Filmmaking, hard work. Pick your brain. I picked a few man's brain. You see, Simon Brooker's thing.
Well, your thing.
Yeah.
I ain't seen it yet.
Yeah, watch that. Watch that. It's very interesting. You're gonna like it. Very.
He went on Hits' thing, isn't it? Or did he have? Was
No,
you?
that's time ago he done his one.
Oh.
Yeah, I done one in the same space.
Okay.
In here, like last week.
It's the same brother though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same
Okay,
here.
okay,
But I'm telling
okay.
you, watch that. I'm not gonna tell you. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want. I'm gonna send you the link.
Yeah.
Watch that.
Madness.
Nah, watch it. Yeah, I'm serious here for you especially.
Okay.
Watch that.
Okay.
I'm not even joking.
Seen that.
Like things are happening in it.
Okay.
Big things are happening in your space.
Okay.
You understand?
Need to watch that now.
I'm telling you. Like,
I watch your things anyway, but I wanna dial in still, man.
trust me.
Gonna
I'll
jump
send
up.
you a
on
link
that.
to the trailer, innit?
Lock in.
But you only got the trailer. You can't tell me about watch it and then tell me about the trailer.
No, I got a
Is
trailer
it-
and I got a full show.
Oh.
But I want the trailer. After you watch the trailer, after you watch the
Okay,
trailer,
I get
you're
you.
definitely watching the show.
I get you.
You know what I mean?
I thought you were just gonna send me the trailer.
Nah.
Keep man just dialed in, where
Spencer, nah.
Shit. sick.
So what, we'll call it a day here?
Yeah.
So we're like hour and a bit in it.
Wait, is that what time it is?
That wouldn't be-
Yeah, out. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
gotta
so-
say a man's shopping and just geeking.
But we get that down to like 40-something minutes. Unless you man got anything you
No,
want to
I'm
add?
blessed.
Oh, you man touched on the.
Check out the man them thing. You got me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
say
saying.
it again. You got a YouTube page.
Yeah. Instagram. Who am I? The podcast show coming soon. That's all.
Is it a Who Am I podcast? Is it Who Am I the podcast show? Or Who Am I podcast show?
Who am I? Podcast show.
Okay. I need to get an ad.
Get me.
Yeah.
Hosted by yourself.
Yeah, hosted by me, Anthony Davis. Because I might as well tell you my name now, because it's gonna be out to the world, you know, like that. And,
Them man had to hold their name back for years.
before we go, because this is my brother. Me and this brother argue about the stupidest things. Imagine we was arguing. I said, I don't feel This one I'm gonna tell you about PTSD again.
Go on.
I don't feel comfortable with using my real name. He's like, it's not a real thing, but we'll leave that for another day. You get me? That's how it
No,
was.
but yeah, he basically saying I basically told him to step away because obviously remember what I was saying just now about man loved the Hollywood thing, but man had to step away from it. And that's what I said to him, and it like you're not Raz no more. Even though certain man will call you Raz, certain man still call me Holly.
Man who know will call you Raz.
Yeah.
But
Like
seeing my name in the
I'm on-
thing,
I'm on-
I was like, you might as well send me to jail.
Yeah.
Like, seeing my
I'm on
shit
set,
in
and man
my
is
real
still
name.
cool.
I said, you might as well lock me up now. This is looking nuts.
I'm
And I
on
got used
I'm
to it.
on
I said,
set,
yeah,
and man them are
it's a
still calling me
business.
Hollywood. So it's kind of like
Business.
it's not a
I ain't
thing.
gonna lie. I can't.
Call me anything else. So that's what I'm
And
trying to
he's
say
and
to
you know
you.
what's mad? Because he's my brethren,
That's what I'm
and I
saying.
can't call him that. Like,
That's- okay.
like, that's how mad it is. The only time I'll call him that Holly or whatever is when he's man's on set. But
No.
it's
But what
nuts
it is,
to
no,
call
but your
him that.
relationship
Yeah,
is
like,
different.
it's
Like, you
nuts.
don't know each other. Before the name Hollywood, you knew each other.
I gave
Yeah.
him that name.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
We can talk for 3 days on me and Donny's friendship,
Okay.
yeah. But let's quickly touch on it. I gave him that name.
Okay.
And when we call each other, we say, "Hey," we don't even say each other's name. We're like, "Hey,"
'Cause
you know,
man
like,
just know
and we just
that.
know.
Yeah, but you know what it is.
I
yeah?
forgot
the
about
road,
that.
the
Come
road,
on.
the road was for the name was for the roads, isn't it?
Yeah.
So obviously,
Come
like,
on.
you know what I mean?
Nah,
Your
he
relationship
gave man the name still.
Oh, calm.
Yeah.
Calm.
But he didn't give me the name. He suggested the name. Yeah. A man ran with it. Yeah, man ran with
Yeah,
it.
that's sick.
But yeah, man, big up yourself for having man today, my broski,
Yeah,
man.
man. Pleasure.
Appreciate my bro.
Pleasure, gentlemen.
Time. Come on.
Thank you, my
Love,
bro, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
next time.
Come on, broski.